Good evening and welcome to Special Assignment. I'm your host, Ashraf Garda. This week, South Africa celebrates Freedom Day, a day that is symbolic in righting the wrongs of the past. But what about the rights of mining communities? The Mining Development Act requires that mines rehabilitate the land from which they extracted resources. However, many have not done so, leaving communities to deal with the consequences. Experts say mining communities not only have political rights, but should also be afforded their economic and environmental rights. Tonight's program brings you the individual voices of some of the people dealing with these issues, compiled by the Lawyers for Human Rights and the Center for Environmental Rights.
This is a mine that have caused those damages in those houses where we're coming from. You can even see how closer it is to this residential area.
There's a crack.
This is a massive one.
Yeah, it's very beautiful.
From top to the bottom.
The time they are blasting it started to make this.
Okay.
As you can see now, the whole ceiling has gotten shifted because of this wall that is moving that edge.
Yeah.
There is a close relationship between our culture and our environment. Our community here, they depend on environment to provide food, to provide shelter, to build houses. If the environment is disturbed, bad luck will come to us. We are responsible to protect the environment. This is called Tabayatsweta. It is our ancestral mountain. It's so beautiful. If mining can be done correctly, people will benefit out of it. But in the Batlabino community, mining was done incorrectly without the environmental management plan. There is no rehabilitation. In 2005, the Blue Platinum applied to make the bricks. It went wrong from the beginning because the community were not consulted. Mr. Pitamalaji died in a mining due to the unsafety of the operation. Blue Platinum is now suspended. The Mining Development Act ensures that every mining have to return the land to the way it was before. But here in our land, it never done. Now this they're trying to rehabilitate. When you look, it just, you can laugh. Once we lose the topsoil, you cannot recover it. Within the past 5 years, we see bad soil erosion encroaching. The erosion is bigger than me and is still getting down. In one of the unrehabilitated pits, a child drowned in the water. One child is a loss to the community. We don't need this anymore. It needs to be rehabilitated. At this moment, there's no direct benefit from the company. It's outside people. They don't know about the value of this community. The mining operation there, they just insult our culture. They insult us at the community. They're greedy. They want to make money and run away without rehabilitation. That is what we see. With the result of destruction to the environment, the community have initiated the Batlhabine Foundation, which is a community-based organization to fight for environmental rights and also with the rural development in the area. My advice to other communities is to get a fully participation process on the environmental management plan. The mining must consult the community to undertake environmental management plan. It must also economically benefit the local community. We need to see that environmental damage is minimized. This land belongs to us.
Coming up next, more on the impact of coal mining on communities.
My father was farming since I was still young. It was my dream to become a farmer. Livestock is like your children. You have to look after them carefully every day. When I bought the farm, I knew that there was a mine which was not in use. I took some water and gave it to my livestock, and then they died. Then I realized that the water is poisonous. There is an open area where no grass, no trees, it's just pitch black. The mine which is not rehabilitated, it's very dangerous because there is always acid in the water. It is really disturbing because it's almost about 30 hectares which I can't utilize. you see. There's nothing that I can do here. A cousin Cole wants to come back and mine at this area, but I'm very worried. I don't trust those people. They used to come to my place without my permission. I just see a buggy standing here without my permission. I don't know whose buggy is this and where the owners are. I don't know. We'll have to check them. Hi. Why are you here for?
Going to collect the sample.
Huh? With whom you had permission? Where did you get the permission?
The what?
Where did you get the permission? The permission.
The permission?
Yeah.
There's a court order.
Guys, according to my lawyer, you're not allowed to be here. Then I'm going to charge you for trespassing.
That this is my mine and we are going to mine here. I'll do you a deal. I want my sample and I won't come here. I'll say it on proof on your cameras, whatever. And I won't come back here unless I haven't got the necessary documents. Is that a deal?
Dit het met die men gegaan sonder my toestemming, jy weet.
Nee, ek het jou gesê.
Sorry, can you speak English?
That's what I told him.
No. Dis die ding wat ek haat in my lewe.
Ja, ek het jou
gesê. Ek haat dit in my lewe.
Kyk net.
Ek haat dit in my lewe. Ek moet eerlik wees.
Kyk.
Our country needs coal. I'm not against the mining, but what is needed, the community must be involved, well informed, and all the procedures must be followed accordingly. Elias took me to the community's houses and showed me how the people were affected by the mining.
Since 2006 when we started the crisis committee.
Okay.
Yeah, we started the crisis committee because of the mining that was doing these damages to our houses.
There's a crack.
This is a massive one.
Yeah, it's very beautiful.
From top to the bottom. The time they are blasting it started to make this.
Okay.
As you can see now, the whole ceiling has gotten shifted because of this wall that is moving. That it is at some stages, it is a one kick which is so strong to an extent that even the shaking happens to us in the house here. Only one person, two people who came once here telling me that they are from Imbabala mine. And they also promised to come back after they've seen this, and they never came back.
Before they started the mining, did they consult you, people, and the community?
Never consulted us.
Okay.
Nobody consulted us.
This is a mine that have caused those damages in those houses where we're coming from. Okay. You can even see how closer it is to this residential area. And these houses were built before the mining started to mine.
Don't you think that it's very dangerous to the kids playing in this area?
I think it is very much dangerous because this soil is underground soil, so we don't know how acidic it is. The dust can go through their nose and ears. This situation which happened at Wesselton should not be cascaded to other locations. My advice would be that they should not allow this situation because there's nothing that we can point and say, because of this mining we benefited here. We never benefited anything.
South Africa is so beautiful. Any damage is made, we need to repair before it's too late. mining and farming can do better by working together with the community in this country. They must work hand in hand. This land belongs to all of us in this country.
But that's not all. In a moment, a community fights back.
Bay, it's the west coast of the Northern Cape in Namaqualand. We are a very small, marginalized community, and we are still living in dire poverty. The slogan of the Beers, "A diamond is forever." The reality here within our area is that suffering is forever. The Beers have mined this land for about 80 years. They've taken what they wanted, and they've destroyed our area. It is sad to see that the land is in such a poor and pathetic condition as it is now. The environment doesn't have a voice. And we have to look after the environment. Anyone can see on the computer how they've destroyed the area. Type in Bay and you will see the destroyed land. The Beers want to sell to Transex, which is a much smaller company. Transex is a company who've already mined here, and we know their track record. They have done absolutely nothing to the benefit of the community. It is time that the Beers must live up to their promises. The community have lost total trust in the Beers and Transex because they don't practice what they preach. I owe it to my children, I owe it to my community, that the Beers must be accountable for what they've done. Please help us to ensure that the Beers honor their promises.
Now, I'd like your comments, and you can do so via Twitter using the hashtag Special Assignment, or on Facebook or email. And I'll take your calls on my SFM radio show. That's Friday at 2:30 p.m. Finally, your feedback from last week's show on public health care in Limpopo. Jongikaya Msila Facebooked, "It's a pity that the only time the government enforces the proper service delivery is when body bags have been filled by bodies that have died because of ignorance." And Leanda Siswana commented, "These people who don't perform their tasks should be fired so that the government can achieve its objective. We need people who are more willing to work." Well, that's it for tonight. Well, set your alarms now to join us again next week, when we point out the issues that matter.